The leisurely autumn migration is becoming more obvious as several species begin to head south. Many birds have gone quiet now. One of the exceptions is the yellowhammer, whose pleasant song is still to be heard in some rural areas. This should be another good month for observing butterflies. Some things look awful when they're yellow, but everyone seems to agree that the very yellow yellowhammers look beautiful. Many people know the mnemonic, a little bit of bread and no cheese, which with quite a bit of the imagination is meant to represent the song of this attractive bird. But really it's bee 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 bee. In northern England, some people call them yellow buntings. In Scotland, they used to be known as yellow yorlings. In Northern Ireland, they still are. Their modern Welsh name is Melin Ethan, yellow bird of the gorse, and while gorse is a favoured habitat in parts of southwest England, Wales and Scotland, they are a bird of the arable landscape in the eastern half of the country. The intricate pattern of squiggles on the eggs gave them the old country name scribble lark. Sadly, changes in farming practices and loss of habitat are now having the same effect on yellowhammers as they already have on other farmland birds. Yellowhammers rarely enter gardens, even in rural areas. As you can see, males have bright yellow and chestnut plumage. Females are duller and more streaked with brown, a bright chestnut rump, and white sides to their tails. They have 2 broods, sometimes 3. Yellowhammers typically perch on the tops of bushes, hedges and overhead wires. They feed mainly on the ground. Outside of the breeding season, they are often seen in small flocks, even mixing with other buntings, finches and sparrows. In the UK, there are estimated to be 792,000 territories. In Ireland, they are declining. 50% of the UK's population has fallen since the 70s. As the climate warms up, we're seeing more and more of an exotic visitor from Africa. Now this is not a hummingbird, but is a moth. The Hummingbird Hawk-moth gets its name from the hummingbird-like appearance and behaviour. They are an amazing and attractive day-flying moth. As you can see, they feed by hovering at flowers, such as those of buddleia and red valerian. Hummingbird hawk-moths are common all over Europe and are a frequent migrant to the UK. Active in sunshine and also in overcast conditions, sometimes they're seen flying around the eaves of houses, plus examining cracks and holes in walls, possibly looking for a resting spot. Occasionally they fly after dark. Like in warm temperate climates, they sometimes hibernate in southwest England. Their caterpillars feed on bedstraw. Now for a quick news update. There has been quite an influx of hummingbird hawk-moths this year. These images have been sent in by David Ware. Thanks very much, David.